Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I just want to share a few new updates regarding the Collector's Bounty event that will start tomorrow for North American realms and on Wednesday for European realms. So until now, it was not confirmed exactly what was the added drop rate for all the different mounts and items. And as you can see, now we finally have the answer from the Blizzard team themselves. So basically for all the pre-Dragonflight mounts, and again here normally it's only the dungeon and raid mounts, you will basically get a plus 5% drop rate for all of them. So it means that it doesn't matter from where you start, you just have to add plus 5% and that's it. And so this is the same normally for some of the different rare items, such as for instance the different legendary items. So here, let's say for instance you take one of the rare mounts from one of the raids. Let's say for instance here, can we find one? So the Underworld Croak Harness normally has a 0.16% drop chance. Now with the plus 5% it will be 5.16. This is as simple as that. For instance, if you take the Smoldering Ember Worm, normally this one has a 19% drop chance. And so here with this, it will be basically 24%. So this is not as crazy as the multiplier by 10 that was advertised by Blizzard. But in the end, it's still gonna have kind of the same effect because most of the rare mounts that you're going after have a very, very low drop rate anyway. And so by simply adding 5%, it is kind of equal almost to the multiply by 10. And in some cases, it's even more than that. So for instance, here for the Abyss Worm, normally it was 0.21%. If we only add the times 10 drop rate, then it would have just made it to 2.1%, when here again, it will be 5.2% drop chance. So at least now it's guaranteed that all the mounts that I've already mentioned in a previous video, if you want to go watch it, I've done a complete list of all the different mounts that you will be able to farm during this event and that will benefit from this buff. But at least now we know for sure that it's plus 5% and not in some cases more than 10 times the drop rate that they already had or even more than that. And of course, it is the same for all the different weapons, including the legendary weapons. Again, you'll just have to add plus 5% drop chance. So I think this is overall still really, really good and definitely something that will help you to get all these items normally way more easy. And the last thing, of course, to remember as well is that you will have the double transmog from all the different dungeons and raids. So it means that also if you're farming for just normal transmogs, not the rare mounts or not the rare legendary items or some of these rare items, you will simply be able to get them like way faster, especially knowing that you can just farm everything on one character and still learn everything in your collection tab that you can then use on your respective characters. So overall, this is still a very good event. I just think Blizzard should have been a little bit more clear since the beginning instead of having this very ambiguous language around this event. It's only going to create maybe some frustration for some players. So I just think in the future they just need to have a clear language since the beginning and not make it a surprise just one day before the event. It's not really that useful. But anyway, let me know what you think about the event and if you're excited or not. And also in the comments, let me know which mount or which item you're gonna go for during the event as a priority. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!